Alright, so as you can tell, this is a door opening. And there's no door on it. And I should really do that. Really put that on there, you know? In order to keep myself from self-harm, I'm going to film it to see if I can make it a little more interesting for myself. We'll see if I can mount this door and get it nice. I'm reusing the old door and I'm reusing the old door jamb because it's real wood and I don't think a lot of people have that stuff anymore. So I don't know, I could be totally fucking wrong on that. So right now, we're gonna set up a camera and do that kind of shit. I'll put up a time lapse and maybe that'll be cool. And then, yeah. I'm gonna remount my door. First things first, I gotta find like a good podcast or an audio book or something. But today, I'm going with The Chit and the Poof. It's Meat Eater Podcast. I don't know a lot about carpentry. I do know this is what they call in the biz is a chisel. Okay? I'm not gonna go over too many of those terms with you guys, but so what I need to do is take this door, and there was a door there at one point in time, and flip it because it opened into this room, which is tiny. So I'm gonna make it open out. So the hinges need to go from this side to this side. So I'm gonna just chisel that out. And I've also sanded this whole thing down because the paint job was terrible. I sanded this whole thing and now I'm going to fucking talk about shit that doesn't, I'm just gonna talk about stuff that doesn't pertain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chisel this side out to the correct depth of the hinges. And I do know you're not supposed to hit chisels with a regular hammer, so I've got a mallet, but this bad boy is frozen solid, so it's probably just as bad. But we're gonna give this a go. Turns out I just realized that I don't need to flip the sides on, which is good. I just need to make the correct depth of these hinges, and then we're pretty well rocking here. This one is good. Okay, so now that I have the hinge pockets on the door, I need to take this door, measure it, and do some math so that I can leave like a quarter inch or something like that up at the top. And then it should fit because it came out of this hole, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, I'll do that for the next little bit. I'll let you guys sit along here with me. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. This is just like how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna measure from the top of the door to the top of the top hinge. And then the top of the door to the top of the bottom hinge. And then take those two measurements, add a quarter inch to each of them. Make sure I'm doing everything as accurately and good as I can. And then I'll cut the hinges in the door frame. Right? From the top. That bit's done. See? I did that. So now I'm just gonna screw these buggers up. I'm hoping that I have been accurate enough where if I just screw these up, I can then lift the door and then screw the door on by myself. And then the door will be mounted. Then after that, I gotta do the jam. So, let's go get an impact driver and some screws and we can drive these mothers home. Dogs. I don't know where I put the other hinge. Shit. It closes. Ooh. And it looks decent. And it looks okay. I might cry. It's kind of pulling a bit. Something's off here. It's closing on my cord, so we're all good now. Yeah. Alright, so now this thing is mounted. It looks like poo, but it's mounted. I'm saying poo now because I'm a dad, so. Looks like shit, but it's mounted and it closes smoothly and like hits the right spots and does all the things the door needs to do. Closes off the room. Anyways, this is the old door jamb, which I ripped off. It's all wood. And we're in the middle of COVID, so I didn't feel like buying new door jambs, and all the door jambs match here, so I'm just gonna reuse these ones, all right? So I'm gonna quickly run the belt sander over this to just take off some of this oil paint. I should wear a mask probably for this. And I'll close the door so the rest of my house doesn't get oil-based paint dusty. Before I do that, I guess I'll ask, how was your day? You know? Okay, bad joke. As you can see, this is the bedroom that I'm kind of in the middle of. Just gonna put a fresh coat of paint on this moth. Throw a fresh coat of paint on this moth, do the floor up real quick, because I already did the floor in the other two spots. The two spots being my front room and other bedroom. So I'll do this floor so that it matches those two, which looks a lot nicer, not so old person-esque. And then, yeah, the whole front of my house is fucking done, my dude. It's fucking done. Belt sander, I've got an 80 grit belt on here, which is aggressive enough to make this not annoying and not aggressive enough to really leave scratches that you're gonna see in the paint. Like, I'm gonna prime and paint it, so it should be fine.
Hello? Hey, Emma.
Whoa! Work calls. So, what I'm gonna wind up doing now is propping this door, hopefully. No, I don't know. I've done this before, I just don't remember how I've done it. I'll measure the door. Put one of these bad mothers. Yeah, put that one, and that one. If that's not a good enough explanation for you, I don't know what the fuck is, okay? So yeah. Taking a measurement of the width of the door, which was like 1 1/8-ish. So, and then I put a mark just at 1 1/4. It was a little more than 1 1/8, so I'll give myself about 1/8 of an inch of wiggle. I have a handle and like a handle and a strike here somewhere. I just don't know where that fuck I put it. So, it's probably not gonna get done tonight regardless. So let's put some fucking nails in. I don't know if you can see, but it's nice and flush with the door frame, which is el beautiful. Okay, I'm hitting a little early over here, so I'm just gonna take my rubber mallet. I'm gonna take my rubber mallet and I'm gonna pound it. Just like that. And then she don't hit no more, so that's perfect. Now I'll just close that door most of the way, and then I'll put the other door jamb up against the other side of it. And that'll be that. That'll be that. That pretty well concludes it for the evening. I don't know if you enjoyed this kind of shit. Sometimes I sand and install doors and door jambs. So, I don't know. Till the next time, fucking have a good one.